What's going on, everybody? Welcome on into Unsportsmanlike Conduct, episode 127. I think Juan Soto just tied the game with his second home run of the game. Oh, it went foul, guys. It went foul. I'm Steve. What's going on? Excuse me. This is not just a football show.
Oh, well.
Okay, that was the Giants show.
What sport are you referring to? What
foul. Sport? All right. All right. Shit ton to talk about. Let's reel it back in. Lot of injuries and games and shit happen. Let's go around robin here first. Timmy, what's going on with you, sir? Since the last time we spoke to you about 15 minutes ago.
I ate some chips. I drank some stuff. Nothing really. Watching TV. Watching the Magic Box and loving every second of it.
The Magic Box. I'm going to get that. I'm going to take to the Magic Box. God, I wish this was like 4 inches to the right.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. I was going to do it with you too, Timmy. Let's go. Let's go. Ant, what's going on? Did you guys play? First of all, did you guys plan your little thing underneath there as a tribute to?
We did not plan it, but it happened naturally.
It's always great when it happened. Things happen naturally.
What?
Melo, can you pull up that? Well, as we get into it, do you think you can pull that clip? Because that was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. And we'll get to that. But what's going on with you, kind sir? How's it going? Fresh off your Disney cruise?
Yeah, fresh off a Disney cruise.
We just did a pre-show about.
Thank God I wasn't on land to watch the Dolphins on Sunday. Yeah. It's fun. At least I expected the Dolphins season to go like this, so I'm not heartbroken. And fantasy's gone okay in most of my leagues, except for fucking one.
Whatever. I had Joe Burrow out. Okay, that's my quarterback.
I sent you a trade offer and you ignored me.
You know what? Okay, I wanted to show you this because look, watch me here as I do this. And then in another league, I have Chase and Higgins.
Well, sounds like a you problem.
That is a me problem. Let me just show you here real quick because I got to clear my name here. When I go, get in there. When I go to my team here, you see this? Watch me now. And I go to trades and I go to review your. See, now it's a fucking lie. Before it was just, it's been spinning all day. I'll get to it after the show. I swear to you, it's been spinning all day. I didn't even know what the offer was.
Ignore my trade. It's all good. The email that comes with it literally lists out the trade.
It's probably in my junk folder. Probably my junk.
To be expected.
Okay. Melo,
how's it going?
What's going on? Pete Alonso just struck out. There it is. Down 6-4. All right, go ahead, Melo. What do you got going on? Anything of interest?
No, nothing much.
Any big interviews? Interviewing any big personalities?
No, not lately. Just been doing the NFL stuff at the station. That's about it. Some digital stuff, but this is where the real talk happens.
That's what I'm talking about. I keep on forgetting to mention this on the air, but where the hell is Frank Terzio? He hasn't been on the Mets show. He hasn't been on any of the shows. And
I hope he's still around.
I'm fearful now.
You need to contact the wife.
Let me see.
She's in Colombia. So I don't know if she's in Colombia. Well, anyway, all right. So we got to find out what's going on with Terzio. Melo, 2 things. Can you also get the Tua clip? The
one from was it today?
Oh my God.
That was.
Well, as of September 7th, people were wishing him a happy birthday, and none of them say happy birthday in heaven, so I'm assuming he's still around.
Okay. Any response?
Oh God.
Yeah, he got responses, so he's still there.
All right.
Maybe he gave up on us.
Maybe he's taking your neighbor's route and just, too busy to jump on the shows anymore.
Whatever. All right. So let's get to the show
drop
here,
your
fellas.
neighbor there?
No.
Come on. He hasn't got a shout out in a minute.
No. It's not worth
Come on, the bunk man.
mentioning.
JB.
Yeah. All right. So we'll get into all the injuries and stuff that happened in week 2, what they mean going forward. We'll go through, break down what went on because there's a few quarterback injuries. So we'll see what goes on with that, and then we'll get into our week 3, and we'll have a blast doing it. Let's get this party started.
The Florida Panthers win their second consecutive Stanley Cup. For the first time, the NBA champion resides in Oklahoma City. Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! You are dealing with the best in the world! Acknowledge me!
All right. Well, the wrestling there at the end, every single day this week, it's been wrestling on ESPN, on all the shows. All the little the thumbnail images have been, CM Punk, and it's been Seth freaking Rollins, and the Usos were on a Sports Center thing. They were talking about the origins of the Yeet and how it feels to be back together as a tag team.
That ain't gonna last very long.
some guy on ESPN, I get it. You don't watch wrestling, but John Cena is an actor also. Somebody jacked up his last name, called him Sienna.
What?
Twice. It wasn't even one time.
That had to have been on purpose.
Battle John Sienna.
And I get he didn't do it like Cena wasn't there, right?
No.
Yeah, I guarantee he doesn't do that in front of Cena.
Well, yeah. So Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins was on First Take today. Was it today? I think it was today. And Paul Heyman was, in his character, and he was like, "Oh, Stephen A. said, oh, you choose this to be your return since getting choked out by Roman Reigns." And he went down. And then at the end, it was very funny. Paul Heyman said something about because we all know that the NFL is fake. And he says, "Have you watched what was the name of the unscripted? Was it unscripted?
Unreal.
Yeah. Unreal." He said, "Have you seen Unreal yet?" Stephen A. said, "No, not yet." He said, "You should watch it. There's some good insight to it. They should do one about the NFL." All right, well, let's dive into the NFL, and I guess the biggest story of the weekend was that we are going to be Joe Burrow-less probably for the remainder of the NFL season. Turf toe. I don't know. Turf toe. It's a big deal. And when he first reached down, I was like, is it the ankle? Is it the Achilles? Of course, first time I ever had Joe Burrow in my life in fantasy, and this is what happens. I got Chase and I got Higgins and all sorts of leagues and whatnot. But all right, start with you, Timmy. I think we're a couple of big. Maybe I'll have more time to hang out with him now. I'll be playing football every week. Go out to the bar. What's Timmy? And you almost grabbed him. Now you're lucky.
I am. I'm lucky you
I yelled at the guy at Mike. I yelled at Mikey because you got to be a pig and try and get both. He has Jayden Daniels, and then he picked Lamar. I was going to take Lamar. This caused a lot of issues. But Timmy, what's your thoughts on Burrow? It's every year now. It feels like.
Well, I mean, the whole season, though, that's not going to be good for anybody.
Yeah.
I mean. Yeah, when you lose a guy like that, Bronny had a pretty decent game. I don't know if that's just because of awesome weapons or if because he's that good, but he had a pretty decent game. And will he keep them in a lot of games? I don't know. That depends on the defense, of course. We always talk about the Bengals defense, but they've been playing pretty okay also since then.
At least they got off to a good start this year.
Exactly. But Burrows is definitely going to be missing that offense. You just know it. And I hate seeing a guy like that. I hate to see anybody get hurt, but yeah, Browning looked good. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know that's because he has 3 good receivers, and a good running back, or it was just it was just that good.
Jaguars.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I was going to go Ant. Moving down to you, your Jacksonville Jaguars. lose to a backup quarterback. Couldn't get it done. And so now we got a coach situation. The coach says quarterback can't hit his receivers in the chest.
The receiver is stopped. Is stopped staring at the quarterback, and the ball's 6 yards up here.
And chest.
You fucking hit him here. That's what you got to do. Hit him in the fucking
Get
chest.
out of here. Trevor Lawrence.
Lawrence goes, get out of here.
Get out of here.
I would like to. I stated before the season that I was gonna remain in on Trevor Lawrence, and this would be his last year. And I would like to officially announce that after 2 games, I'm fucking out. I'm done. I'm out. I'm gonna be wrong about them. He fucking sucks. My God, him and Dak Prescott, and I don't understand why the narrative is so different between them. I've never seen 2 quarterbacks that set up more of their receivers to get their heads fucking taken off than those 2 quarterbacks.
Yes.
Oh my God. And they're like, Brian Thomas needs to go for the ball. I'm like, Brian Thomas is being a smart young man. He's 23 years old. He's trying to play 8 or 9 years in this league, not 1. So good on him, especially with fucking Trevor Lawrence at quarterback. He's like, this is not the quarterback I'm risking my life for.
Yeah, rough. Melo, what's your thought on Burrow going down? Should they stick with you said Timmy? You said his name differently than what it is, and now I can't get that out of my head.
I just see Browning. Look like Browning. That's what I call him.
You're Browning. Yeah.
Browning.
That's
Did you say Brownie?
I said Browning.
I thought Timmy
he
said Brownie.
I thought he said Brownie.
Maybe
Browning.
I got all shit going on. Okay, shit ain't right today. Okay, but so you are the GM of the Bengals. Forget about salary cap because we don't have time for the calculations. But do you go with Browning? What you got? Maybe he's the best one of the top 3 backups. He did throw 3 picks, but he was facing a team that couldn't take advantage of it. Or do you say, hey, team like the New York Football Giants, what can I send over to you for Russell Wilson? What can I send to you for Jameis Winston? What do you do in that situation? Do you stay at home with the Bengals, or you go knocking on some doors?
Yeah, I think I stay with Brown. It's still too early in the season, I think, to want to make a move like that. Yeah, I'd stick with Browning.
All right. Well, all right. So playoffs or no playoffs?
The overrated quarterback is just hurt again.
Wait, what was the first part that you said?
Said the overrated quarterback is hurt again. So
overrated.
Yeah, shouldn't be 3, but yeah.
I don't think he's overrated, but it's a
I'm
lot
not
of
saying
injuries.
that I'm not saying that he's not top 10. He's not just top 3. I think we keep putting him up there, and the man's Mr. Glass 2.0.
What are we basing him not being top 3 in? Like what is our reason? Because he can't stay healthy. Okay, we're not going to blame the offensive line that has him with the shortest time to throw so far among quarterbacks this season.
No,
we're not going to blame that.
No,
we're not going to blame the fact that
Daniel Jones
that he's taking more sacks.
I never defend Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones
was
getting beat down
Everybody
5 years in a row.
Time out. Let the man
and guess
speak.
what? The man didn't miss games until the last year, really? But the man was getting beat down every single week, and he still stood up there. Okay,
Eli
Manning, he did have to get caught in the end zone.
We'll get to the 2025 NFL MVP in a moment. Hold on. We're talking about Joe Burrow right now.
Eli Manning, another man who at the end of his career kept getting beat down. And the only reason he missed the game was because he had an idiot coach who decided to take him out.
Speaking of
Eli Manning also had some really good offensive lines over the course of his career. Like, let's just forget that, I guess, right?
He did.
Ignore that.
But so it's also just like the majority of the years they didn't make the playoffs. The majority of the time he did not have a good offensive line. And
his last few years,
PTSD. Did you see the contorted, like the neck? And
yes, late career Eli had some rough offensive lines. I will totally agree with that. The prime career Eli had some really good offensive lines. Joe Burrow had the best offensive line of his career last year, and statistically speaking, had one of the greatest seasons a quarterback has ever had. So I guess that means nothing, though.
Well, he's been sacked more times in his first 6 years than Andrew Luck did in the 6 years that he played. By a lot. Yeah. It's not even by a few. It was over 200 sacks in 6 years.
But Andrew Luck took shots to the fucking cranium almost every shot.
Yeah.
So I forgot about that guy. I liked him.
Andrew Luck.
He talked like Andre the Giant when he had that big, he had like a big tongue when he talked.
He
So
did.
I like to throw the ball down the field. I was like, what?
We need a quarterback that talks like Dusty Rhodes.
Get open, baby. Get open.
He has a rough game. Hard times.
At times when your offensive line can't block for your quarterback.
That's perfect. All right. So, do the Bengals make the playoffs?
No.
They're,
If they trade for someone,
they're 2-0. They're 2-0.
Oh, Ant, you want to do? Ant, you pull up the Bengals schedule here. Let's say, argument's sake, that Burrow's back. Let's say he comes. Let's say everything goes well, and he comes back. Let's say the second week in December. I don't know what week that equates to in the NFL. Is that like 15-ish?
I'll tell you in a second. I'll pull it up.
I want to know if anyone we know has had turf toe, because I'm dying to know what that feels like. That your toe,
It's the ligament. The
will make
ligament just goes.
a grown man miss a fucking. Remember Deion Sanders went out years for his fucking turf toe, and I used to make fun of him. Like, dude, it's your toe. Put some tape on it and get out there.
They said they need to rename it. They said because it sounds like a not so bad thing.
Yeah, it's like you got a little boo-boo on your foot from running in cleats.
Like an ingrown nail.
I was for sure Burrow's coming back in this game. I got nothing to worry about. It's a toe thing. Because
has anyone ever looked up what that actually is, though? Turf toe?
No, that's why I didn't look it up.
It's the ligament in the toe.
The thumb toe, your big toe, gets bent upwards, and it strains the ligaments that attach the toe to the foot. In his situation, it was so severe that it actually tore those ligaments.
Mm-hmm.
So his big toe is just hanging there.
Oh, that's okay.
It's
All
just
right.
awful.
Makes sense.
But just can they put it in like cement?
Correct medical term.
Can they cement it?
Listen, he has to run for his life already. Giving him cement shoes is not going to help. All right.
Pussy, get out there and play.
Get out there, you little bitch. Get your ass out there.
We can go over their schedule.
Tell me the schedule.
The rest of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So
they're 2-0 right now.
Yes.
Right.
At Minnesota.
Okay. Which is also
no JJ. No JJ. I don't know if that's good or bad, but no JJ.
Carson Wentz.
At Denver, who
Carson Wentz 6 teams in 6 years, by the way.
Only quarterback ever. At Denver in week 4, my AFC winning Denver Broncos. Not feeling great about that one either right now.
It's not a
okay. Detroit Lions in 5. So just for those 3, they're 2-0 right now. So you probably got to go 1-2 there. You can handle 1-2 because you're 2-0. So if you win either the Minnesota or the Denver game, you lose the other 2, you can live with that. So that means 3-2 through 5. You can live with that. But then at Green Bay week 6, which right now they look like the best team in football. So we're 500. Week 7, home for Pittsburgh, winnable game. I think that's winnable. Pittsburgh's defense doesn't look good. I will say, and I did say this when they got him, Aaron Rodgers fits perfectly for that team, but good Lord, they need someone to catch a fucking pass. Oh my God. He had a couple balls on Sunday that were like just right there and just like, oh no, where did it go? Jets in week 8. So you got to win those 2. That means you're rebounding your 5-3. Bears in week 9, and that's a winnable game. Bye week 10. So you could get to the bye week theoretically still at 6-3 without Burrow. All right. So then it's at Pittsburgh, home New England, at Baltimore. This is probably another 1-2 stretch. If we're just being honest. So that puts us at 7-5. That brings us to week 14 at Buffalo. We're now 7-6. And then week 15, potentially he's back. And that's
Burrow's back.
Home for Baltimore. So you could be 7-6 with him back for the final 4, which are home for Baltimore, at Miami, home for Arizona, home for Cleveland. That's 4 winnable games if Burrow's
10-7. 10-7.
10-7 to get you. That's going to get
We're
you in the
saying that
playoffs.
the Bengals can beat the Ravens. That's
Yeah,
not
they
a
do it
fun
like
game.
they do it every year. They beat them usually one. Last year was the first time in what, like 5 years they haven't beat them once.
They're not going to beat them this year.
They literally do it. Last year was the first time that Joe Burrow got swept by Baltimore,
And
They're
it
not
was
doing it this
it,
year.
it wasn't.
and he scored
scored
900
9
points in those 2 games.
Yeah, and 900 yards, like literally, and 9 touchdowns.
Actually, yeah,
Like actually,
They-
that
they-
actually happened.
they basically always split with Baltimore. Like last year was the first time they didn't. So I think playoffs are still very much in the realm of possibility. They need Browning to keep them afloat, though. They've got a couple tough stretches in there. They got to at least go 1-2, though. You can't have any 3-game losing streaks right here.
And Chase Brown's got to step up.
I'm not so worried about Chase Brown. I think he's going to be fine.
They got to pull. Yeah, but my point is they just got to get a running game going because Burrow can get out of certain situations. Not this last one.
Usually, if your offensive line's getting your quarterback killed, they're also probably getting your running back killed.
But at least have them at least go after somebody else, or at least the thought that there can be somebody else that has the ball. Other quarterbacks that are out, we talked about J.J. McCarthy with Carson Wentz stepping in. Justin Fields is out with a concussion. He's out. Tyrod Taylor will start for the New York Jets. And then Jayden Daniels is day-to-day. We'll see. I think the last time I read that they don't plan on him practicing today or tomorrow, and that if he can make it back to practice on Friday, there's a chance he can play. And then Ant's favorite quarterback out of San Francisco, Mr. Purdy, there's a potential for him to come back this coming Sunday.
He's not going to come back Sunday. I'd bet money on that right now. Just back to the Bengals for a quick second. Odds right now, if you wanted to bet on them to miss the playoffs, it's -225. Wild card round +325. Divisional round +650. Conference round +2,000. Super Bowl loser +4,000. Super Bowl winner +5,000. I'm just saying, +325 to get in as a wild card team. Mm-hmm. That doesn't sound terrible. That's not a bad bet right there. Defense looks good. The defense has played really well. Way better than any of us thought they would play.
God forbid he had the line. Okay. All right. Outside of that, what's the biggest missing quarterback? Is it McCarthy? Is it Fields? Or is it potentially Jayden Daniels?
That's an easy one.
Who's back on Daniels?
This is Jayden, yeah. Who is backing? I don't even know.
Because I know they had the guy from Notre Dame, but I think he was like the number 3.
It's not.
I don't even know which Notre Dame quarterback you're referring to.
Sam
Brady Quinn plays for Washington.
Sam Hartman, the prettiest man in football. Sam Hartman.
Yeah.
Is Sam Hartman their backup?
Marcus Mariota. Sorry.
Oh, okay. He could win a football game. He's done that before.
Yeah. Yes.
Who do they play this week? Well, we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that. All right, let's get into what happened last week. Why don't we? Last week in the NFL. First of all, let's look at what we did. Ant, you had a very good week.
What I did.
You had a very good week. You
just
13 and
what I did.
Yeah, what you did. 13-3. All you. Your misses were the Steelers, which we all missed. The Broncos, which all but one of us missed. And what was the last? Vikings.
Wait. Who was the Colts pick? Who picked the Colts?
Me.
Okay. I thought it was going to be Melo, and I was going to have a ball with that one.
There's no way. No way.
I'm sorry that they got bailed out by BS penalty.
The penalty is a penalty. It is what it is.
Okay.
Who got bailed out?
Like it was
the Colts.
The Colts.
So
with the second highest throwing receiver in the league, that guy,
the NFL passing leader, that team.
Yeah, he's number 2.
Second passing leader belongs to the New York Giants
behind Russell Wilson, baby. Mr. Unlimited.
The
leading the
NFL
league in
passing leader
yards.
who's completing over 70% of his passes and has no interceptions. That guy.
You know, the Colts have not punted at all this year.
It's if you would have said that in the beginning of the year, look, by week 2, Russell Wilson is number 1, Daniel Jones is number 2, and the Colts haven't punted yet. I was like, yeah, okay, asshole.
Like, that's great that they have not punted the ball yet.
Do you want to know what's the craziest thing about that? That team had Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck for like a combined 30 years and never did that in a 2-game stretch. Ever.
But then when you get Indiana Jones
Indiana
as your starting
Jones,
quarterback,
the greatest nickname in football right now.
fantastic. Oh, where'd Melo go?
Oh man, the show got really quiet.
All right, so you 13-3. I went 12-4. Steelers. Timmy, I'm sorry I took you along with me with the Saints, but we were in it. We were in it.
No, I thought they had a shot at home against,
They did. They've been frisky.
And we were in it, baby. I said frisky.
They've been very frisky.
Mac Jones throws 3 touchdowns. What are we doing here?
Yeah, you didn't take me. I was like, there's no way. But all the injuries, I didn't think they were going to win.
All right. So I missed the Steelers, the Saints. I picked the Chiefs, and I picked the Vikings. Timmy, you went 11-5. Steelers, Saints, Broncos, Vikings, Texans. And Melo, you went 11-5. Also, Dolphins. Don't do that again. That's don't let them suck you in again, Melo. Dolphins, Jags. The Jags couldn't even be the backup quarterback.
They had that game.
That's because you have too much faith in the owner for some reason. Dolphins, Jags, Steelers, Broncos, Raiders, and too much faith in Geno.
As someone who supports Geno, holy fuck, did he look awful on Monday night?
He
looked really bad.
I don't know if he got all nervous because Tom Brady was in the booth with the headphones on, what it was, but God, he looked terrible.
Well, let's
Geno.
Let's jump into that, Melo. Tom Brady in the Raiders coach's booth, right? Headset on, listening in on the play calls and what the coaches are saying and the conversation there. And then he also, as an analyst, gets to interview these coaches and stuff in the pregame meetings. Now, obviously, they don't need to divulge any information to him, and he should probably sit out of those meetings if you want to get technical, from my opinion only. But in a couple of weeks, they have the Bears coming up, right? With the Raiders and they're doing the Bears Cowboys game, right? So Brady's going to be in those meetings with the Bears head coaches and the Cowboys head coaches, and then 2 weeks the Raiders will play the Bears, and will Tom Brady have his headset on saying, "Okay, well, this is what such and such was said. This is their game plan. Caleb painted his middle fingers red for this one." And
Ben Johnson already came out and spoke about it.
And Ben Johnson, first of all, Ben Johnson's beyond furious that he got his ass handed to him. And the Detroit crowd was just not remotely friendly at all. But so what I didn't hear what Ben Johnson said. So Ant, when you roll with that?
He said he will not be revealing any trade secrets in his production meeting with Tom Brady. I'm sure Tom Brady needs to get trade secrets from Ben fucking Johnson, but okay.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that Tom Brady's been caught with those
cheating,
using a loophole. We won't use the C word here. We're using a loophole.
I will. Fuck that.
That is such an obvious conflict of interest. How can you allow that to happen?
The biggest conflict of interest I've ever seen in the NFL.
And then that makes no sense how you allow that. How you even allow that? He shouldn't be anywhere near those games.
Because his name is Tom Brady. That's why it's allowed. That's literally if we were talking about, like, I don't know, Phillip Rivers doing this, there would be a huge uproar about it. But it's Tom Brady.
That'll be nepotism because he's going to hire all of his kids to run the organization. That's so wrong. That's so wrong. So, well, and then on Get Up the other day, I don't remember who was like, all right, well, it is what it is. Just don't give him any information. But Swagoo was Marcus Spears losing his mind that people were not comprehending what he was trying to say, that's just wrong.
Yeah, 100%. He's right. He's right. It's terrible. I don't know how it's allowed. Timmy said it best. It's a conflict of interest. This is the definition of a conflict of interest. The definition.
And now another Tom Brady connected story. They're going to chant "You sold out" to Tom Brady. Saudi Arabia,
but not for nothing.
Flag football shit.
I wouldn't allow him. Once he became owner of a team or whatever, partially, he shouldn't be allowed to do anything, any games. I don't think.
This is like Michael Jordan coming back to play for the Wizards, but still being able to own the Wizards. Well, that's not as bad, but that's a bad example. Bad example. When he was forced to sell his shares of the team so he could play that, what was it, 2-year stretch with Washington?
Yeah,
he had to sell, and then even funnier, the Washington ownership group didn't let him back in, and he ends up going and buying the Charlotte franchise.
Charlotte.
It's pretty bad.
How do you want to announce your team? How do you stay neutral?
He's not allowed to
do any Raiders games, but
he's allowed to do all their
week,
opponents before they play them.
Yeah,
exactly. So this week, Cowboys and Bears. Technically, he should be in that production meeting and finding out, what the game plan might be, scripting might be. But then in 2 weeks, you're playing the Bears. Not like the Bears matter anyway, but.
Wow,
still pretty crazy.
Nailed that one on the head.
pretty crazy.
And that he has still 9 years on his contract, or 8
something like that.
Year?
It was a long time. I don't remember.
It was a 10-year contract, and last year would have been his first. It's his second, so he still has.
Was last year really his first? It wasn't his second.
I thought last year was first, right?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't think
first Super Bowl.
I think so.
Or what was it?
See, this is why when you get people saying how the NFL is rigged, you're like, you can't defend this. Well, okay, yeah, maybe Tom Brady knowing the playbook for your opponent the following week is a little rigged.
But they don't have it on video, Timmy, so it's okay.
Please.
We think.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to last Thursday. Packers taking care of business against the Commanders. And you mentioned before, they look like potentially could be the best team in football. There's a couple other teams that might have a thing or two to say about that, but they're looking great both sides of the ball. And the score is much closer than what you saw on the field because the Packers just took it to him. There was what's his name got hurt, collarbone.
Yes,
wide receiver. So he had a foot injury.
Jordan Reed.
Yeah, he had a foot injury, and he was holding off on that as much as possible. But when he broke his collarbone, he went in and had everything done. He was like, do it all, wrap it up, get that done. And any surprise here?
One guy on that defense just absolutely changed that team.
Hey, and they said this is what happened last time the two Packers got a special defensive player when their quarterback was 27 years old. Shit's happening again.
They look well. It's not even just that though. Like their corners, I forgot the one kid's name, but I think he's only allowed like one catch on like 8 or 9 targets this year. I can't think of his name, but
and they don't really have a star wide receiver or anything. The tight end's pretty good. Who also I did not start this week because. Do you know when I got auto drafted with him? My other league, I missed the draft. I got made fun of by the bot saying, "I can't believe you drafted this guy."
What?
Yeah, the bot actually made fun of me I said, "Well, I didn't draft him. It was auto draft. I didn't do it." And then I got made fun of, so I haven't been starting him. And now I'm watching that game. I'm going, "You son of a bitch, you bot, son of a bitch! I didn't start him because of you. You're calling me stupid." Now I'm
gaslit.
Now he's starting. Yeah, I got guessing my AI, you sons of bitches. Now I'm starting him every week. What was I going to say though? But Jordan Love, what makes him good is he doesn't have a star wide receiver. He knows how to get the ball to spread it out, get to everybody. But yeah, Kraft so far is coming out on top of that. He's playing outstanding. But they look.
Yeah, he made that great play in the end zone too.
That defense is pumped. I mean, you put Parsons on that defense, they're excited to play now. Like they want to go out there and play. So they are going to be a dangerous team.
Let's see.
Yeah. All right. And then the Ravens whooped up on the Browns. No surprise there. We already talked about Bengals and the Jags. Bengals squeaking one out, even though they lost Joe Burrow. Giants and Cowboys. We just did a whole show about this, but for the sake of this audience, Ant, what did you think about that Giants and Cowboys madness that took place on Sunday? It was entertaining. Loss is a loss. We lost differently this time, but we lost.
Guys couldn't get one stop, like just one stop. That's literally all you needed.
No.
I don't know. I think.
Well, let me show you what we shared earlier.
That's
defense-
a short answer. No.
Here's the defense with 14 seconds left, up by 3.
And then Dallas
This is what
has 3
happened.
timeouts.
And not only that, but they got a guy with a cement foot. Okay, guy could kick from 75. So we just leave the whole middle of the field open. Now look at that stupid star is circled.
If you had
over
the pen,
in the middle of that field.
if you had the pen, you should just write insert tight end here, or Dak run here, like one or the other.
Maybe they were just banking on Dak throwing a hospital ball to one of his players. I mean, he does it like every other throw. So
Not against the Giants. He is Joe
They had 2
Montana in the
timeouts,
Super
but-
Bowl in the fourth quarter against the Giants. That fucking whack. Oh my god, this stuff is powerful.
yeah,
What do you got there?
The boomstick, the boom boom.
Oh, the boom boom.
Woo! That sucker gets you going.
Really? Give that to Justin Fields. Pop up.
Pop right up.
What?
But as far as the Giants game, I think that a couple of things we might be seeing. Russell Wilson maybe isn't as bad as we thought he was week 1, and the more likely outcome, the Dallas defense may be like one of the 5 worst defenses in football.
I hope so. I hope they don't win another game.
Andrew Mann 69 is attacking Jimmy Kimmel talking about NFL.
Let's not get political.
Definitely a real person.
Let's not get political.
Yeah, he's a real person. Yeah, Andrew Mann. All right.
69.
Giggity, giggity. Oh well, you know, and so we were saying. Andrew said Russ has never been bad. Justin has always been bad. Justin Fields, are you talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I was trying to, we were trying to help him out.
Melo, is this you? Melo, is this you?
What?
Melo, your hands were down. Were you typing this? What's going on here?
But Timmy, you were talking. The zone just doesn't work. The Cowboys could easily be 2-0. So if you want to say that, also that offense is good. They're a drop or 2 away, from being 2-0. So, as a Giants fan, we just talked about this, but as a Giants fan, it's nice to at least be excited. You're in the fourth quarter and you're in it, and it's against a team that's 16-1 against us in the last 17 games, or some dumb shit like that. So it's beyond annoying and frustrating and all this shit. But I guess if you like moral victories, we were in it until the end, until Russell Wilson, his arm just ran out of any bit of energy and he wanted to chuck it 50 yards and it went 27.
Well, he also made another mistake in that OT where he fumbled the ball backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
yeah.
that put him out so many yards where that third down could have been a lot closer. So I don't know. It was that OT was not good for him. It kind of felt like sorry. Kind of felt like someone had to check his FanDuel because people thought that he was doing too good.
I want to know who has Russell Wilson on their bench No way somebody started him in their league. No way.
I don't think many people have him on their roster. Honestly,
Not after that first week.
Still not. I think Daniel Jones was the most added quarterback.
That's insane. That's insanity.
He's gonna be the highest drop soon too.
That's insanity.
Man, he's just got time. He's got time to throw the ball. Extra couple of seconds. He's got the running back.
We'll revisit.
He's got
this
a great
at the
tight
end of the year.
end.
But if he has a phenomenal season, where do we go? Like, you have to call the Giants and go, "What's wrong with you people? Like, what did you do? Like, what did you do to this poor guy?"
Well, Pat McAfee's already saying, what if, Giants fans, Saquon leaves to go to the Eagles, wins a Super Bowl. Daniel Jones goes to the Colts and wins the Super Bowl.
Whoa.
Well, Pat McAfee, he's a Colt, so he's all excited about this. He's super excited about this.
Take a 30 on that one. Hold on.
Then Brian Daboll and Joe Shane and all of them will never have another NFL position again if that were to happen.
Indiana Jones, baby.
How are you guys feeling about Daboll 2 weeks in? It's 2 weeks, but still.
I'm still not a fan at the moment. Not yet.
Yeah, you're the head coach, and you cannot allow that defensive play calling in the fourth quarter and overtime. Just can't.
I don't even know who your guys' DC is now. Who is it?
Shane Bowen.
Yeah, Shane Bowen. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So you just can't do it. And look, especially against that offense, there's so many weapons, and you got Pickens making these insane plays now because that's what he's always done. And he's making the typical plays. I mean, he's taking some targets away from Lamb, and he's making the most of it. And it's just that offense is good, and that team with Dak in there is always a good regular season team.
Fucking Dak.
All right, let's keep moving here. Lions whooped up on the Bears, kind of touched up on that a little bit. I had Goff over 1.5 passing touchdowns. I had a 5-way parlay going, and the only thing that missed was I went under on Saquon, and he went over by 2 yards.
It's that gambling, man.
Everything else I hit. This guy, 2 touchdowns. I don't remember what else. I had yardage. I'm all over the place now. I'm Kraft. A couple weeks ago, I could have gotten Kraft, but I didn't, and he went off. Steelers looking at Anthony Richardson. What? Is that a thing?
For what?
No.
Not to play quarterback, I hope.
Concessions. Concessions.
They're looking for a quarterback of the future.
I hope
Could we have all just been like I've definitely been someone who has said that I thought Richardson got an unfair shake in Indy. Being that Daniel Joe Montana Jones now looks the way he does under Shane Steichen, I'm kind of thinking I might have been wrong on Anthony Richardson, and maybe he is that bad because it's basically the same offense. I mean,
what are you saying there? He took himself out of the game because he needed a blow, and 99% of the other quarterbacks would have said, "Bro, imagine trying to take out Baker Mayfield."
I've seen Lamar Jackson.
This guy walked off
170 yards to gain 20 yards and still come into the next play and act like nothing happened. So yes, I think he's right. He might be that bad because Daniel Jones looks phenomenal. It's 2 games.
In all that joking, no joking, I was watching the game and I'm like, Daniel Jones can smile. I've never seen Daniel Jones smile in 4 years. Look at him actually smiling and having a good time playing football. That's what shocked me the most.
So let me ask you guys this question. If this year goes pretty much, the way it seems like it's going to go for the Giants, and they're a 6-win team, 7-win team, 5-win team, somewhere in that range. But Daniel Jones is like 11-7 with the Colts, and they win the division. is that in itself enough to fire Daboll regardless of the Giants record, just because of like, oh look, Daniel Jones actually is competent and we couldn't do anything with him?
Well, I think they already know that he was competent because they went to the playoffs with him and they won a playoff game with him. And then Daboll, Melo,
I'm
think
not
back.
just
Think back. There was some optimism after the playoff season,
Yeah,
but then
he got paid.
No. I'm talking about from the fan base, and then it was like Daboll and the talk about, and I will never do this, compare him to Josh Allen, but along that path and be a lesser Josh Allen and win games and not turn the ball over and this stuff, and Daboll regressed with as a team over the next 2 years. And I think Daboll screwed up that whole situation with Jones' situation. Got totally screwed up no matter which way you look at it. And if he has a successful year this year, that just solidifies that thought process.
I don't think so.
I will say this, just based on what we've seen from Daboll post Josh Allen, I don't really believe there's any reason that he should be the guy that's going to be your head coach leading Jackson Dart when he eventually takes over. At the same time, and I was adamant about this at the end of last season, I don't think he should have had a chance to draft a quarterback based on the way things had already gone. But here we are. And now it's unfortunate because, I'm not trying to say you guys are the Bears, but you put yourself in a Bears situation where if you do turn around and fire Daboll and the GM, if you fire both of them this year, you bring in a new staff. You think when you hire the staff, oh, they're going to work great with Jackson Dart. It doesn't matter if it works or not because Jackson Dart's not their guy. So if it doesn't work, guess what? The first person to get blamed is going to be Dart, not them, with a new regime. And this is why I hate when teams do this. My team's done it plenty of times, so I'm not even trying to like poke at the Giants. But this is what the Bears are notorious for. And when they fire Ryan Poles finally 5 years too late at the end of the season, they will then have a GM and head coach in place with Caleb Williams, who was a quarterback that neither of them drafted. And it's an ongoing cycle. And I'm not even saying like Caleb's supposed like going to be great because like obviously there's a real issue there. But it's just a bad cycle to put your team in. And that's more of what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think if they win 7 games, then his job is safe.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I'm still giving him another shot. Who I'm not giving a shot is Joe Shane. I think I would have got rid of him last year.
You can't fire one without the other.
I feel like you can. Some of the decisions aren't Daboll's.
But all you're doing is you're doing the same thing. Then you're doing the same thing. You're putting your coach, your quarterback, and your GM on 3 different timelines instead of all being unified on one timeline. It's never a good sign for success. That's all I'm pointing out.
That's just
it's not blonde.
That's just, and actually, Andrew, back to your previous comment, Melo thinks he's overrated. So it's the opposite of what you're saying here.
I'm not saying he's not top 10.
No, you said that he was overrated, and that's all.
I just said he's not.
Meaning that you are not going down a path that Burrow went down because you're a fan of his. It's just stressful being a Giants fan. Wait, Andrew, you can't say that he's overrated and that he's top 5.
Well, no, he asked the question: is Burrow still top 5 even if he's injury prone? That's a good question.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. I looked at it really quick.
But going back to your Daniel Jones, because you were saying if he has a good year this year, and going back to the 1 year he had good with Daboll, the reason he had a bad year the second year and the third year is because he got figured out. That first year with Daboll, no one knew what Daniel Jones was able to do. So Daboll was able to figure out, okay, let's do this. People don't think he's going to do this because he hasn't been a running quarterback before, like where we use him with Saquon. Then they figured out, okay, we can stop this. Boom. He got figured out. He sucked. He reverted back to the person he is. Now he's back in Indianapolis. What are we thinking? Oh, this guy sucks. I don't have to do all this extra stuff for him, whatever. We don't have to game plan for him. Obviously, now you do. But that's why he's looking so good out there, and also the fact that he got bailed out by the penalty last week. But regardless of the fact, he has looked good.
Don't let the rules get in the way.
But
okay, but I want to take it out. Hold on.
Not a quarterback that you can
hold on for a second, because you're saying that he sucks, right? Last week, when you were talking about Russell Wilson, you said, how could any quarterback be expected to perform behind that line?
Don.
Russell Wilson, right? I'll throw wrong.
That was just Russell Wilson. Clearly. We
call the man old.
Whoa.
I call the man old on television, and he goes in and has 450 yards.
I just want to point something out about Joe Burrow. Prior to Joe Burrow joining the Bengals had not won a playoff game since 1990, and in the 6 years he's been with the team, he's taken them to a Super Bowl and an AFC title game. So
that was all in the same year, no?
Nope, they were two separate years. Actually,
Did
the Super Bowl 1 year, AFC title game the next year. So 2 separate seasons, not the same.
It would be the Bengals playoff nonsense instead of the Dolphins playoff nonsense. Joe Burrow took the Bengals just ahead of the Dolphins.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
Your Giants need a Jewish quarterback.
I don't need HR calling me up.
Well,
I'm out.
Jewish quarterback.
I'm out.
Cool. Giants have never had a Jewish quarterback, have they? Until this year, they never had a black quarterback.
That's right.
So
it's true.
Now they have 2.
Now they got 2, and one of them is leading the league in passing yards.
Largely because he just threw for 500 yards in one game.
Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about that.
Average is average out, right?
Exactly. All right, let's get into now Patriots and Dolphins in a back and forth battle. Dolphins looked a lot worse in the final score. I will say that. But I do want to, Melo, if you could bring up that clip of head coach talking about the game. Let's hear it.
To win games, you have to win the game, not lose the game, honestly. And that is how you lose the game. You're moving the ball down the field. You're 1st and 10, and then you find yourself at 2nd and 20. That was critical. To win.
What?
He is the fucking worst. I hate him so much. I can't stand him. He should be in Williamsburg fucking slinging coffee. He shouldn't be a fucking NFL head coach.
Oh, wait, but did you guys hear what Harbaugh said? The Chargers? In his...
When he was talking about Herbert and how a hit would have killed a lesser man.
That was one, but today he was talking about the ebbs and flows of a game. And he said, out of the blue, if you asked Mr. Miyagi, he would say karate on, karate off. What do you mean karate on, karate off? First of all, it's wax on, wax off.
But listen, the guy's not wrong. To win the game, you got to win the game and not lose the game.
You can't lose the game.
I mean, he's not.
The most John Madden thing I've ever heard.
And he just said, boom, somewhere in the middle there.
He's not wrong.
Wow. Remember the ambulance coming on the field in the older games, just knocking out players?
Yes.
Ramming all Madden players. And what's the deal? What's going on? Tua also said today that he is not nearly the man that Josh Allen is.
I have that one too.
Oh, you do have it. Let's hear this too.
Let's hear it.
I don't
straight
mean
from the
to
horse's
pile on
mouth.
Ant, but we don't
know. We don't know if he took a hit before.
That's how I wanted this season to go. So
we don't know if he took before saying this. So take it with a grain of salt.
Let's see.
Our teams suck on this show. We need to get some new teams.
If it's not with his arm, it's with his legs. That dude can do literally anything he wants. So Definitely different skill set for me. I can't do half of what he does when it comes to running the ball and any of that. And then with how he can just chuck a ball down the field, with how far and the arm strength that he has, he's supreme when it comes to that. He's top tier.
You would think it was AI, the way he sounds.
You would think both of them were AI, and they're both legit, real comments that actually happened at an NFL podium.
Chuck a ball down the field, brother.
Nah, even Squints had a little bit of pep in his step. This guy, I listen. I told you guys before the season, I hoped that this season was a disaster so that they could fire everyone and move on and start anew. It's actually going better / worse than I anticipated. From a standpoint, there's no reason. There's a lot of good talent on this roster. None of it's on the offensive line, but there is a lot of good talent on this roster. And for them to be 0-2 and to lose the Patriots game the way that they lost it, which it's a very winnable game. I mean, they dominated basically after halftime. What was it? They had like a scoring drive to end the second quarter. Maybe he might. It's very possible. I think they had a scoring drive to end the second quarter, and they were looking really good for a quarter or so of football, and then just did what the Dolphins do, fell apart, crumbled. I also want to. Can someone please explain to me how we have Bradley Chubb? I almost said Nick Chubb. Bradley Chubb, Jace. Oh my God. I'm gonna forget half the names. I'm so frustrated right now. Chop Robinson, and
with a name like Chop.
Anyways, we have a very healthy pass rush. A lot of talent on the pass rush, and we are actually blitzing at the 5th highest rate in football. Yet we have the 31st best pressure rate in football. Makes no sense. And I know some people are saying, "Oh, well, they're just not playing well." I think that's a schematic problem. You can't have that much edge talent. And Zach Sealer is actually one of the better pass rushing defensive tackles in football, averaging double-digit sacks for multiple years now. So to see them struggling in these areas, I understand the secondary is weak. You can disguise a lot of things, though, schematically by utilizing your strengths on the defense. You have this pass rush, and they're trying to deploy it. They're blitzing at a very heavy rate, but I don't know if it's just – I don't know. I don't know what the problem is there. But it gives me – I actually thought before the season that Anthony Weaver might have been one of the bright spots on the coaching staff, and that was a potential candidate to replace McDaniels when he does eventually get fired. I don't know that I believe that anymore. It is 2 games, so I don't want to overreact. But this is – like I said, it's gone as bad as I hoped, but worse. Like the way that they lost to the Colts was – that's just unacceptable. And what's even crazier about that game – the play that they scored on, it's 4th and goal from the 11-yard line. 4th and goal from the 11-yard line. And they ran a halfback swing route out to the right to Devon Achane. And that's how they scored. And they only scored because Achane broke like 4 tackles to get into the end zone. Because really and truly, that play should have been dead to rights. And by then, I think the Colts had the people from the bleachers playing defense, so it didn't matter. It's they're going to lose tomorrow night. I saw. So Dolphins Twitter is convinced that they're actually going to win this game because Ed Oliver and Matt Milano are out. I don't know if they realize this. Josh Allen's name is not Ed Oliver or Matt Milano. So probably still not winning that game. Josh Allen is going to have a fucking field day with that sorry-ass defense. Here we are. This is what I hoped for. So
here it is.
Here it is. This is what I asked for.
I was waiting. I was waiting for the end of that, Tua comment to be like, he does. I can't do what he does. I want to be roommates with him. I want to brush his hair. That's what I was waiting to come next. I'm like, dude, have some respect.
Yeah, what are you doing? When he says, the arm shake and throw it downfield, it's a different skill set for me throwing it downfield. And
as a quarterback in the NFL. He
as a
threw
very
ball downfield.
highly paid quarterback. 200. What do you get? 212.
Too much.
Tua, it's $53 million a year for however many years. I don't remember the exact count.
That's rough.
They
Yeah,
can,
all right.
if they really want to, they can get out of it this offseason.
I think they should want to.
I've said that they need a full reset. Fire the GM,
Right.
fire the coach, get rid of Tua, start over.
All right.
We're trending towards having
yours.
I saw someone say that, and I don't know that I believe Quinn Ewers will actually be good or not. He deserves a shot to play. For that poor young man's future, I would not put him in behind this offensive line. Just being honest, that offensive line is atrocious. The only halfway decent player they had on the offensive line was Austin Jackson, and he's on IR right now. Also, with starting right guard, his line mate on the right side, Jayden Daniels, who they signed from Chicago, who has been pretty decent when healthy, but is also coming off of a major lower body injury that cost him most of last season. So
Bills will probably win the Super Bowl this year, says Andrew, if they can beat Danny Dimes, aka Indiana, the man Jones.
I will say this: if it's Indiana Jones versus Josh Allen in the AFC title game, and the Bills find a way not to go to the Super Bowl, we got a problem.
That's it.
We got a problem. That's all I'm gonna say.
Melo, I'm reenacting the tattoo challenge. God forbid he goes to a Super Bowl. You're getting that dime.
Oh,
Indiana Jones this time now.
You're gonna get a dime.
yeah, now they're gonna put the Indiana
with
Jones
a
hat
fedora.
on the dime.
A dime with a fedora.
Get the little necklace,
and a little whip around it.
How can my NFL season get any worse? How?
I tell you what, if that happens, I'll get it with you. How about that? I'll get it with you. We'll get matching dime Indiana Jones dime tattoo.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it moving here. 49ers went in and they beat the Saints. I picked them. Thought they were gonna pull it out with no Purdy, and we will Mac Jones got those 3 touchdowns. Beats the Saints. Saints now 0-2.
Hasn't ever competent coach.
I'm sorry.
So that's what happens when you have a competent coach. You know, they can coach your quarterback to some dubs.
Who are we talking about?
You know who?
I don't. I didn't catch who we're referring to.
You know exactly who.
Kyle Shanahan, the greatest coach in football, who's only like 500 as a head coach. That guy
who's gone to multiple Super Bowls
and lost both of them in embarrassing fashion. Are we talking about his everyone's favorite defensive end who still doesn't have a sack in his career against an offensive tackle you can name?
I'm talking about that.
Oh, didn't think so.
We're talking about quarterbacks.
Andrew, that's rough. We can get a Bernie's.
I guess we'll ignore the fact that the Saints were very much in that game till the very end of it. I mean,
I said I'm going frisky last week, and I went with the Saints. Didn't work out for me. Bills whipped up on the Jets. I sent you that video of Greeny saying that if they hadn't showed up, it would have been a better effort or something like that with the Jets. Seahawks went to Pittsburgh and beat the Steelers. That Pittsburgh defense not looking like the world beaters.
On the other side of the ball, the Seattle defense looks solid. And I'm beginning to think, and I know the Niners are the team that's 2-0 right now. I'm kind of thinking Seattle fumbled that week 1 game because it feels like they outplayed San Francisco for a good chunk of that game and just lost.
Yeah, they could easily be 2-0. Speaking of 2-0, the Rams whooped up on the Titans. It was close for most of the game, but then they pulled away. Panthers and Cardinals. Cardinals had control of this game most of the game. Panthers came back, but came up short. The aforementioned Indiana Jones leading the Colts to victory, 29-28, second in the league in passing. He's got a great running back. He's got a nice tight end. Good things happening out there. Pat McAfee, very happy about that stuff. Eagles, Chiefs. So the Chiefs, 2 losses of 1 score or more, 0-2. They were 11-0 last year. They're without weapons, and they still found a way to just lose by 3. That it's a weird interception away from winning the game, maybe. But the Chiefs are 0-2, easily could be 2-0. But the luck from that they had last year has turned around a little bit this year. Melo, we talked a little bit about it on the Giants show because that is the Giants' next opponent. But could you have seen this go either way? There could be 2-0 and everything could be great with the Chiefs world, but in Chiefs Kingdom right now 0-2. But also the majority of these shows are like, that's all right, it's the Chiefs. What say you?
Same. Like Chiefs get in as a wild card, I'm still afraid of them. Like they still have enough where they can pull out a win. Where they just got to keep it close, and if they can, I mean, like you said, easily they can be 2-0. They keep all these games close, come down to the end. Whoever if Mahomes can get it down there, if the defense can get it stopped, it's over.
Yeah, it feels like both of the games they were just a couple of plays away. Herbert played his game of his life, that opening week in Brazil, and now this game. Timmy, are you thoroughly impressed, or meh about what the Eagles are doing so far this year? They could easily be 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think they're playing up to their full potential yet. Might be a little bit of Super Bowl hangover, but that I believe that is real.
What do you mean? They're not the defending Super Bowl champions. Did you forget?
That's right.
Well, I didn't see it either. I was in the hospital. I missed the whole thing.
Hey, offsides. Every push.
So, but yeah, no, I don't. I think they're going to get a lot better as the season goes on. Yeah, I don't think we've seen the full extent to their arsenal yet, and I hate saying that. It makes me sick to say it.
You have their quarterback, and he's putting up like 100 and some odd yards or so. They're doing just enough to get these victories.
If he could throw a touchdown, he'd score me 80 points a game. But everything's a run, throw, dude, fucking throw the ball.
And what's your thoughts on this game?
As far as the Chiefs go, it's kind of funny because it seems like Andy Reid is making a lot of the same mistakes he made with the Eagles in the early 2000s. Not putting as much emphasis on building a strong receiving core, being a little more lax about the offensive line.
Two of them are out.
Yeah, I get that. The receiving core is still not like phenomenal. I mean, I get what you're saying. I was talking to someone today about this, and I am a Xavier. Like I like Xavier Worthy. I think he's going to be a pretty decent receiver. It feels like Xavier Worthy is like the 5th guy of that body type that they've drafted since they traded away Tyreek Hill. None of them have panned out. In case anyone wants to go and check that, Google Sky Moore and Mecole Hardman. Those would be the first 2 names to
Sky Moore was very high in drafts. Was it last year, 2 years ago?
2 years.
I mean, I think it's to say the one guy that was on that squad that they got rid of, they won 2 Super Bowls with. So they should have probably just kept him.
Did he play in one of those Super Bowls? He didn't, right?
He got a touchdown in one of those Super Bowls.
And didn't play in the other one, right? Like in healthy scratched in the skybox, not even on the sideline.
Hey, he was there for moral support.
They gave him the hockey treatment. Actually, I don't even think he was at the game. I think they told him, "Hey, don't come, please."
Good vibes.
Is he still in the league, by the way? I think he's only like 25. Is he still playing football?
I don't know.
Went out with 2 Super Bowl rings. 2 for 2.
I don't. But side note, I don't know if the guy named Tony that plays for the Miami Hurricanes is related to him in any way, shape, or form. But he will bring worthiness to that name because that dude's a baller. Juju is still a Chief, by the way. I actually found that funny because I didn't realize he was still on the team until I saw Xavier Worthy go down week 1 and then saw Juju catch a pass. I'm like, oh my God, he still plays for them. Holy shit. I had no idea. In between the 38 targets that Hollywood Brown got, Juju actually caught a couple balls week 1. They don't look great. The Chiefs, the offense looks terrible. They're not fun to watch anymore. It's actually painful to watch them play football. It's like if they go on a scoring drive, it's like a really long, slow, drawn out drive that usually has 2 or 3 defensive penalties in it. And if they don't have that kind of drive, they're not usually scoring points. So it's I don't know, man. I don't want to say it's a facade like what they are, but I think it is really understated the fact that they kind of stumbled into Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. Both were later round picks. Neither had a lot of hype coming with them because of checkered track records for both players and lackluster college production. I would almost dare say that Travis Kelce
being poured right now.
I would almost dare say that Travis Kelce was drafted just because Andy Reid had such a good relationship with his older brother, Jason, whom he also drafted in Philly. And obviously Travis turned out to be one of the best tight ends of all time. I'm not trying to take anything away from him. He's been an extremely good player for a vast majority of his career. And the Tyreek Hill thing, I don't think any of us thought, even when we saw Tyreek Hill play for them initially and he looked very explosive, I don't think any of us thought he was going to be this kind of receiver and as good as he is. And what's crazy to me is that the Dolphins haven't traded him yet, because I think he has shown that he can definitely turn it on when he wants to. And he clearly does not want to on this team anymore, because this team is.
They said they haven't gotten any calls on him.
I don't believe that. There's been numerous insiders reporting that they've gotten multiple calls on him. I think the Dolphins are just trying to downplay it because Chris Greer is not good at his job. So,
well, I guess it just depends on who you want to believe. This is the world that we live in.
The fact that there's basically a new pending domestic violence case going on against him, and teams are calling trying to trade for him. You should have just probably said yes.
What teams are calling a trade? Insiders.
Pittsburgh was reported by multiple people, not just like one source. And the Chiefs were the other one.
Well,
but the Steelers have been the name I've heard the most.
That was just a made up conversation thing that they were talking about on one of the morning shows.
It was also picked up by multiple actual insiders, though.
Well, that's because it was said on ESPN morning show.
I don't know if it was Palacero or Rap Sheet, but one of them reported that the Chiefs had reached out with genuine interest to trade for him and were motivated to get a deal done sooner rather than later and willing to pay more to do so.
I've not heard that at all. So we'll see. But it would be a smart decision, because
if they go down 0-3 magically, I feel like that's a call for sure.
Such a shocking thing that's going to happen. No one expects Chiefs, it. Baby. I don't know how that'll ever happen. Wait, did you mean the Chiefs or the Dolphins? I'm sorry.
No, the Chiefs. If the Chiefs go,
okay, disregard that would okay. Who are they playing this week?
Giants. They're not going 0-3.
That's how we all feel. But I'm saying, if they magically surprisingly do go down,
the Chiefs don't have as good of an offense as the Cowboys do.
One team in that game will be 0-3. Statistically speaking, it's very likely to happen.
Probably, I think so. Or 0-2-1.
They tie.
Yeah.
How about this? At least one of those teams will remain winless going into week 4.
Exactly. At least,
possibly both, but at least one.
All right, let's keep moving here. The Sunday night game was that boring ass Falcons and Vikings game. Falcons wind up winning. McCarthy's hurt. What, you're gonna tell me that was an exciting game, Melo?
It was exciting that we had a kicker who 24 hours ago didn't know he was going to be kicking, doesn't even know his teammates' names.
When that's the main story coming out of it, it was a boring game. Then you had Bucks and Texans, which was until the fourth quarter. It was meh until the fourth quarter.
Called it before the Texans scored. Baker Magic, here it comes. I knew that shit was coming. As soon as I saw Texans driving, I'm like, Texans are going to score. Baker's going to win the game.
Bucky Magic.
No.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, you only watched one play on the drive.
Yeah. That was a pretty big play. Big play.
So was him scrambling on fourth down to get a first down.
Oh, for sure.
Probably a pretty big play too.
And then pretending that he was hurt so he can macho guy. Okay. But yeah, Bucky for the win.
Did you guys hear the nonsense about his visor?
208 yards passing. Get out of here.
About Baker's visor. Did you hear that nonsense?
About what?
His visor.
No.
It's a totally made up story. It's complete bullshit. But I just thought it was funny that people will go to this length to try to hurt somebody. They're saying that he has a monitor. You have to shut the mic off. Like if you can't listen to the coaches, the coach can say run to the left. You can run to the left to get away. They're saying he has this thing on his visor where he can only see it. That tells him to run when the pocket breaks down. They're accusing him of having a visor that only he can see that says like run left, break the pocket, go now. And I'm like, are you people fucking kidding? This is 24. This isn't a spy. This isn't Mission Impossible. Guy's got a fucking only he can see visor.
If he had that in Cleveland, might have been more successful.
I mean, he won them a playoff game, so I'm gonna say he's pretty successful. It's just
Cleveland so did Daniel Jones. He didn't
win Cleveland a playoff game.
He didn't win a playoff game.
So. I said he didn't win Cleveland a playoff game. How about Cleveland?
No. But if he was okay, so Baker Mayfield winning a playoff game
in Cleveland.
Is success. But Daniel Jones winning one playoff game with the Giants is not a success.
It's not the same thing.
It's obviously it's not the same thing.
It's not. It's a tomato and an apple.
So both fruits.
Both different.
But both fruits.
Just like the offensive line is completely different now, right? Russell Wilson, how could you possibly blame him? How could you do it?
450 yards.
Oh yeah,
obviously.
Oh, for sure. But
tell me how many games did Daniel Jones throw for 450 yards for the Giants?
Oh, how many playoff games? How many playoff games has Russell Wilson won since Daniel Jones has been in the NFL?
I'm not a Seahawks fan, so I can't tell you that.
Okay, the answer is the same, less than Daniel Jones has. In case you're wondering.
Yes.
How many has Baker won? Oh, many more.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you about Baker.
Many more about the playoff. Oh, let's compare wide receivers. Let's compare receivers.
Oh, okay. We're gonna compare wide receivers now.
Are we not? Are we not?
No.
Offensive line? Are we not?
No.
Defense? Are we not?
No. Any given Sunday. Any given Sunday in the playoffs.
Every single facet of the NFL football game, and you're glazed all over Baker Mayfield. But Daniel Jones should have survived behind that line. He should have done much better. Russell Wilson sucks week one. How could you possibly expect any quarterback to play behind the line? Chargers and Raiders, your other boy, Geno Smith, shat the bed.
Justin Herbert.
A little Herbie. By the way, we mentioned this in the Giants show, Ant, but Dak Prescott, do not ever try to slide like Justin Herbert did, okay? Because you ain't that guy.
Well, he botched it.
Blocks. I don't like it.
Justin Herbert throws the prettiest deep ball in football right now. That touchdown he threw to Quentin Johnson was a thing of beauty.
Hey, and he caught the ball. Quentin Johnson's catching balls this year.
Doing a lot more of that here over his last handful of games.
He is.
Well, week one, he still had like 3 drops, but he caught 2 touchdowns, so no one cared.
Yes. So right. All right. Anything else week one that you guys want to jump into? I'm week one. Week 2? Lost the whole week there.
No, nothing I could think of.
Nothing big, nothing major.
The Colts have the best point differential in all of football. Just want to throw that out there.
That comes from the week one, but okay.
Melo's not amused. Well, yeah, but they won by 1. Win is a win. Loss is a loss. All right, let's jump in. Week 3, our picks here. World famous. And just spoiler alert: the Thursday night game is the biggest spread of the week.
Am I supposed to be tracking this?
Yes.
I got this.
Okay,
I'll try. Biggest spread of the week comes on third. Where did Timmy go? Okay,
I'm here.
Okay.
Can we guess what it is?
Yeah.
Oh. It's actually gone down by a point, funny enough, than what it is right now.
It
8.5.
I pulled it from Hard Rock Bet like at 6:30, and it was 12.5.
It's 11.5 currently.
Dolphins eating into it, baby. I don't think I have to ask anybody, right? Nobody's gonna go with the Dolphins here.
No.
Oh, no banners.
No banners.
Never.
I didn't. No banners.
Never.
Never. All right. So that's the Thursday night game. Sunday game slate. The Jets head down to Tampa to play the Bucks. Tyrod Taylor and the gang head down south to Tampa to play Baker and the Bucks. Another one. Does anybody have the balls to go with the Jets here?
Nope.
Another
Buck
one.
Sweep.
How many
So that
teams?
means Baker 3-0.
I would say I would say that's exciting, but they've done it like 4 years in a row now, and it hasn't meant anything. So,
Mel, we're on Baker's side. Why you acting like we're not?
The boss is not on Baker's side.
all but one of
Clearly.
us is on Baker's side.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, but earlier when I said, or you have to be like Tampa, have a meh 3/4 and then turn it on like Baker did in the fourth. I said that. So like I am down the line here. I'm not, going crazy either one or the other with your Daniel Jones voodoo doll.
Oh, I mean by saying, Bucky.
That was a big fucking play. Yeah, I give all the credit in the world to Baker and the escapability and the toughness. Yes, but that was a big play. That Bucky was breaking tackles. Yeah, it was a big play. It might not have been like something else might have happened. Baker might have thrown a bomb and gotten out of that way. But that at the moment, that was a big, significant play in that drive. That he bailed him out. All right, next up, messing with it. Texans. The Texans are not
Dogs.
Yeah.
Shitty.
Against the Jags. The Jags are a 2-point favorite in Jacksonville. And this might be the first one where we go round robin here because we're might not be on the same page here. Ant, you start us off here.
CJ Stroud, from a accuracy standpoint, has been one of the 3 worst quarterbacks in football for this will be the 3rd year in a row now, or so far. Obviously, it's only 2 games in. With all that said, I told you earlier I'm out on the Jags. Give me the Texans.
Melo?
I'm gonna ride him one more time. Let's go Jacksonville.
The Jags. Timmy? I'm out of order here.
I don't like this one.
Nick Chubb's revitalized.
Show me
Looking good out there.
Give me
not sway anybody.
Give me the Texans.
Well, the Texans with the win on the road. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go with the Texans because the Jags are just. I'm kind of with Ant, except for I was out earlier. I was.
You're out before the season started.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with the Texans.
I probably should
on the road. You probably should have. All right. Next up, in a potential playoff preview here, Rams head to Philadelphia to play the Eagles.
Playoff
Eagles
rematch.
Are 3.5-point favorite here. Andrew says Travis Hunter sucks. Texans get back on track this week. Says Andrew. All right, we start. Okay, see, and Timmy, you start with this one, right? Rams and Eagles
In Philly.
in Philadelphia.
Eagles.
Don't call it Phillies. Don't be nice in the middle. All right, Eagles. Ant, you got the Eagles.
I am taking the Eagles. This spread has gone from 3.5 to 3. I liked it better at 3.5 because I would take the Rams with the points, but I'll take the Eagles to win. I don't
And
like
it's
it
on
at 3.
Hard Rock.
It's down to 3 now. It was
On
3.5
Hard Rock?
earlier, and I should have fucking took it then.
Bump it.
It was not only was
and-
it 3.5, but it was 3.5 with plus odds. I should have took it.
Oh shit. Rams might get some revenge on this one. Says Andrew. Dave, who you got here? The Ding Dongs heading to Philadelphia. Where the only good thing is the Rocky statue. Dirty ass street, dirty ass city.
I'm gonna go Rams. Not even the Philly cheesesteaks.
Sports teams, dry ass cheesesteaks.
Whoa. There's a lot of things
I'll
I'll let slide. I won't let that one slide.
Well, let's put some meat and cheese and onions on a fucking hoagie, okay?
If I swear to God, if you bring up a chop, what do they call that shit in New York?
We'll call it a hoagie. Call it a hero.
What is the New York version? A chopped cheese. If you bring up a chopped cheese right now, I'm losing my shit.
There was this deli, Timmy, in Astoria. When I lived in Astoria, it was called King's Deli. It was right there on Steinway and
I swear to God, if you mention chopped cheese, I'm losing
30th or so. But I would get off work and I would close, get off work at like 11. I used to work at the Regal Park, Best Buy, out there by the mall. I used to get home, and this place 24/7 delivery before Uber, before all that. Some guy, some shady looking guy on a bike that brings the delivery. But
listen, it's still weird to hear. It's still weird to hear you say Regal Park Best Buy. Like I keep forgetting that you used to live here. It's like, how do you know the Regal Park Best Buy?
Regal Park, baby. Yeah.
So, what did you get from this place, Steve?
They had this. Parm. It's amazing. They had chicken parm, but they also had this great it's just a chicken cutlet deal with the toppings on it. So 1 o'clock in the morning, it's great.
And just so we're all on the same page, I will take an Italian deli sandwich from any New York deli over a cheesesteak, and I love a cheesesteak, but those Italian cold cut sandwiches, they hit different when you get them in New York.
Anywhere. I can do a cheesesteak anywhere.
I will admit I've had cheesesteaks in a lot of places. They are definitely better in Philadelphia.
I'm not just saying this because I'm a fan, but Yankee Stadium's cheesecakes are just as good as the ones I've ever had in Philly.
I've never been to that shithole. I've never been to the shithole. Okay.
Wow. No, that's like saying that you can get a pan con bistec anywhere. You can't. It's not the same thing.
No, we went to.
You can get that in New York.
But what are the 3 spots in Philly? Geno's, Pat's, and what's that?
No. Any actual person from Philadelphia will never tell you to go to Geno's and Pat's.
What's the third one? What's the third one then?
My 2 favorites are D'Alessandro's and what's the other one? We just went to a 2 when I was there. I was there like a month or 2 ago. I'll say this: they have a cheesesteak, and Woodrow's and D'Alessandro's are my 2 favorites. Woodrow's has whatever. Yeah, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. It didn't make me sick, and it tasted delicious. Who cares? It ain't bothering me any.
Seasoned well, I'm good.
I've eaten weirder shit in other countries.
We are cultured, okay?
That's right.
No one does a rat cheesesteak like New York
does. Woodrow's though, they have a truffle cheese, a truffle whiz cheesesteak, and you would think like truffle on a cheesesteak is like overkill. Why would you do that? It's actually not that strong, and it works really well. Woodrow's. If you next time you go to Woodrow's, it's fantastic.
Well, whatever the 3 top spots are, I've had all 3 of them at one time. We all split them up and had it. I went to Yankee Stadium. I was going to have a cheesesteak. This depends on how you cook it.
Pat's and Geno's are ass. I won't lie. Pat's and Geno's are terrible. But if you go like D'Alessandro's is really good.
Go to Farace's right here in the back on the hibachi. Okay, that's where you go for a cheesesteak. Right out back here.
Waiting for an invite, Steve. I would love to have that opportunity.
You were at Lester's Diner, motherfucker,
and still didn't get an invite to Steve's house. Go figure. Lester's Diner cheesesteak not that good.
Sucks so bad that they have a statue of a fictional athlete. That's a bunch of bums out there in Philadelphia. Their teams are bums. The Phillies, the Flyers, the Eagles, bums.
I will also say that going to see that statue is not that cool. I've been there. It's like really whatever. It's like, oh, cool.
Get out of here. All right, let's get back on track.
You know why? Well, that's because they moved it. It's not the top of the steps. It's like on the side of the street. Like, why did you move the statue?
No. They still have one at the top of the steps. They the movie prop one is the one that's on is down in front. Yeah. They still have one at the top of the steps.
Where? I've never seen. I've been there a bunch of times. I've never seen the top upstairs.
I was just there like 2 months ago. It's there.
There's 2 statues.
There's actually 4. There's actually 4 statues.
Is this like Cheers in Boston? You got the real Cheers and the fake Cheers?
That's weird.
I don't know. Like I said, it's not. It was very like, oh,
and nobody knew my name there, so it doesn't even make any sense.
Wow.
Well, that's like remember,
Like
Melo, when you were here in New York, we're at the How I Met Your Mother bar. I'm going, no, we're not. This is nothing like the How. This is why are you calling it the How I Met Your Mother bar? This is not McLaren's. What the hell are you talking about?
It didn't even look anything like it.
No, it just made them. Oh, we're the How I Met Your Mother bar. Oh well, I'm the fucking king of England. It doesn't matter what you can say anything. It doesn't mean anything.
In Boston, the real Cheers one is it's a replica, so nobody sits there. It's upstairs.
The shocking thing about movies and TV shows is they do a lot of their filming on these things called sets that they build. They're not actual places. Shocking, I know.
Wait, there's not a Central Perk in Central Park?
The King and Queen's bar,
coffee shop,
Cooper's looks nothing like that. Nothing. Been there too.
Yeah,
nothing.
And I guess the Cheers is kind of close. They have the bar in the center. I went there once. 09 did a road trip from here up to Boston to see the Mets play the Red Sox, and then came back down. Memorial Day was the first year of Citi Field. But Cheers is pretty cool. Not bad. And their chowder in the bread bowl.
Chowder.
I will say that when I went to Boston, I got some chowder in the bread bowl.
Chowder.
Took a nap right afterwards, but it was delicious.
Oh, it's so good. Bread bowl, chowder. So good. All right, back on track here. This one, I don't think I have to ask any questions. It's the Green Bay Packers heading to Cleveland to play the Browns. And I have them as an 8-point favorite here.
Wow. Can anyone explain to me why that's not higher?
I feel like it should be higher.
And who's
quarterbacking
for Cleveland?
Does it matter? Does it matter?
Flacco. They have allowed the least amount of yards through 2 games.
I thought he got hurt. Flacco.
Did he? No, did he?
He didn't? I thought he did.
I know Gabriel came in and threw a touchdown, didn't he?
Wait, who has the least amount of yards? Cleveland or
Cleveland?
Cleveland has given up
not the Packers
yards.
Given up?
Given up.
Or produced.
Given up the least amount of yards.
Which is insanity when you think about it.
Are we sure about this?
I don't know.
I mean, the Bengals that week 1.
I don't think that's true.
Okay.
Because week 2 they got dog walk.
They're giving up an average of 191 passing yards and 146 rushing yards. I'm sorry, 146.
They didn't give up a lot of yardage because look, Lamar Jackson had 225 passing yards and rushing yards. They only gave up 45 to the Ravens, so that tracks actually.
And Myles Garrett loves him some Joe Burrow. He got a lot
sacked him like 4 times in a row.
Yeah, he got himself some good Joe Burrow, so it makes sense.
Gig. Yeah, and then that week 1.
Now it's obviously not points, these are just yards I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So
and week 1,
up a total of
313 and 46. Yeah, that makes sense. Damn.
And I know this because when I was looking up the Giants, because they have given up the most amount of yards.
What?
910 yards of offense they've given up through 2 games. But the Cowboys given up 808. Russell Wilson.
Oh my God. That's a wait. It's a little misleading though. They've given up the least amount of yards, but they've allowed the 4th most touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm just talking about. I just strictly said yards. I said I wasn't talking about points.
Okay, that makes more sense though.
Less than 400 yards through 2 games. Now it's probably going to get doubled here this week.
Do you know they're the only team in football that's below 450 yards?
Yeah, but the Giants are the only ones over 900.
That's actually true.
At 0-2.
No, but it's by 90 yards.
Oh my God. It literally yards the Ravens Baltimore. Are second worst. Yeah, second worst is Baltimore. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And the Steelers are 4th and the Bears are 5th.
Oh, I was told Buffalo's secondary is terrible. They've allowed the least amount of passing yards through 2 games. It helps when you only allow like 8 passing yards to the Jets, but still.
And Baltimore was supposed to have like, with Hamilton, oh wow, they're gonna be the best defense, and they suck too so far.
My defensive rookie of the year vote not looking great right now. I think he's played like 9 snaps through 2 weeks.
Will Anderson?
Well, I picked Abdul Carter.
For defense
barely.
Oh,
for defensive rookie of the year, I said I picked Mike Green from Baltimore.
Green.
I thought he was gonna actually play football, but apparently not.
The 3 of us clearly had Abdul Carter. That was obvious.
Who else we thought was going to be playing football?
Yeah,
and I'm closing in on a 3-pointer.
Oh, that's what I wanted to look. What was his snap count this week?
Not enough.
Oh, so I could have told you that without even looking at it.
When I said when you on the Giants show we talked about it, I said when you're looking at the defensive line and you don't recognize 3 of the names, but you know the guys you do have and they're not out there, there's a problem.
Oh, he got a nice upkick in snaps this week. He went from 54% week 1 to 75 week 2. It's a good uptick.
All right, we're getting there. Timmy T.
I look
a little Tony Soprano action there.
Oh, it's a little offensive to say I look like him, but no. All right.
And he lives near him.
That's right. I moved to Jersey recently, so it's starting to rub off on me. Next week I'm going to wear a tracksuit.
No, you gotta. Now that you mention that, you gotta do one of those TikTok videos where you say, 1 week living in Jersey.
Well, I've been wanting to do that for a while. I just got too lazy to do them.
You got to transition into the Cuban button down shirts that he used to wear.
Yeah,
they sell the tracksuits,
ground beef hanging up.
They sell those right on Amazon. The Tony Soprano shirt.
Yeah.
And the tracksuits are right. My dad, I got after my dad passed, I grabbed them all. I got the 3 of his tracksuits.
Oh no, I have
the Puma red and black.
I have a driveway now. I'm going to walk down the driveway in my robe, pick up the newspaper.
You got to pretend to say there's a car out there, and you run back into the house.
Oh my god! Sorry, I just looked at the Dolphins snap counts for the week, and I realized why we suck. Sorry, apologize. My bad. We have 3 amazing edge rushers, and we decided that we can only put 2 of them on the field at a time.
And we're an hour and 37 minutes in, and you're just now realizing it.
I've been trying to avoid looking up any Dolphin stats because I don't have faith they're going to be good, and I just want them to lose anyway. Let's talk about this real quick. Why the fuck are they playing those other 2 guys? Have they watched what this kid can do? How many running backs have you seen shake Derwin James out of his fucking cleats?
Oh yeah,
like just in general.
I also don't appreciate the Chargers forgetting that they have Hampton. Because
be patient.
I needed Hampton. I needed him because Justin Jefferson shot the bed because
this was supposed to be a team that was going to struggle in pass protection and be really good at run blocking, and the exact opposite has occurred. They've been phenomenal in pass protection and struggled in run blocking. So it's 2 weeks. Give it a minute. They'll be all right. Remember, last year through 2 weeks, the Saints led. Last year through 2 weeks, let's not forget the New Orleans Saints led the NFL in offense through 2 weeks.
They scored 700 points in those 2 games,
and had 1 billion yards.
Yeah, and then not so much afterwards, and then the
quarterback then had negative yards the rest of the season.
Total. All right, back on track to the picks. Steelers at the Patriots. Steelers are a 1.5 point favorite here. I don't remember where we are. Timmy, we start with you.
Steelers at the Patriots. Damn. Some of these games are just a little tricky.
Yeah, there's a lot of tricky games here.
No, I say Mike Tomlin has a nice rebound. I don't see him losing 2 in a row like that. I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
All right. Ant, who you got here?
This is one of the tougher games this week. I'm not 100% bought in, though, on the Patriots. I did not pick them week 1. I did pick them week 2 because they played the Dolphins. I don't think – I kind of agree. I think the Steelers rebound. I don't think the Patriots have the pass rush that's going to be able to cause trouble for Rodgers. And despite what anyone in this group thinks about Aaron Rodgers, he's actually looked really good back there thus far this year. So yeah, I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
Melo. I don't think I have to ask you.
Going Pitts.
All right, I'm going with Pittsburgh also. That's a Steelers sweep for those who counting at home. Next up, Indiana Jones and the Indianapolis Colts head to Tennessee to play the Titans. The Colts are a 3.5 point favorite here. Oh, would you now somebody's going to get upset because the Colts
start with Melo. Start with Melo.
Melo, who you got in this one?
Remember, Melo, what your tagline says: to win games, you have to win the game.
Come on, this is nonsense.
Don't hate
Indiana Jones.
Don't hate the player.
Jones.
Hate the schedule maker.
Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones.
I'm gonna go with former Hurricane. Give me Cam Ward to get his first NFL win. Let's go. Is it at Tennessee?
It's
does it fucking matter?
That makes you feel better. That makes you feel
Of course, it matters. If it's at the Loud House, I'd be more scared. But if it's in Tennessee, we're good to go. What's the line at?
3.5.
3.5.
3.5. I like it.
Everybody else going with the Colts?
I feel bad for Cam Ward because I'm convinced that I feel bad for Cam Ward because I'm convinced that Brian Callahan might be one of the worst coaches in football. It's gonna be a rough year for them. And then they're gonna do like the Bears and fire Brian Callahan and get Cam Ward on a different timeline than their new head coach and GM.
Ta-da.
Kalima.
All right, next up, the Falcons head to play Carolina against the Panthers. Falcons are a 5-point favorite here. I am not messing around here. I'm going with Falcons.
Dirty Birds.
A little regression out of Bryce.
Yeah.
Another one. Why is this line so low? Have we seen any reason from Carolina that we should not be giving Atlanta a touchdown here?
Well, they played better than
They should. You see, they trade Adam Thielen and their season goes to shit.
And they beat the Falcons at the end of the year last year. So I know it's a new year.
That was a rejuvenated Bryce that started out
in
in Germany against the Giants.
I know, but I'm saying last week, second half, he looked a lot better. So who knows? I wouldn't be surprised. It's at home. I'm still not picking them, but
are you okay? I was gonna say, are you picking the?
I'm still not picking them, but I'm just saying, like, I understand why the line isn't that crazy, especially that this past week Atlanta couldn't score a touchdown to save their lives.
Right, but Atlanta's defense has actually looked really good, also.
Yeah, they've been good.
And I talked about this before the season. Like, I don't know a ton of their players on defense, but I believe in Raheem Morris, and that's basically how it's played. I mean, week one their offense looked really good, but yeah, I mean, this feels like this line should be higher. I think it's an easy Falcons.
All right, next up, Burrow and McCarthy. Oh, Browning and Carson Wentz. Bengals at the Vikings.
Matchup we've been waiting for.
Yes, great. Vikings are a 3-point favorite here. Timmy T, you start.
I am going to go with the Bengals.
Bengals action. Ant?
I said when we broke down their schedule earlier that I thought they still have a chance to make the playoffs. They're 2-0. I believe they start with their first 3-0 start in like 30 years. Give me the Bengals.
Oops. Put that on Melo, who you got here? Bengals, Vikings.
I'm actually kind of shocked. I'm going to go with
Vikings are down their running back also. They have a fairly
Aaron Jones
good
too.
backup.
Yeah, now they get to start the better running back.
That exactly. Aaron Jones is going to be out at least. Well, it's 5 weeks because of the bye week, but he's on injury reserve with a hamstring issue.
Well, I'm going to go with Ant's boy, Kevin McConnell, to bring some life to Carson Wentz. So give me the Vikings.
Wouldn't shock me. That's a tight one.
That is a tight. I'm going to go with the home team. That's why I'm going to go with the Vikings. I think they're equally down as bad. I think you got Chase with a backup quarterback. You got JJ, two big time wide receivers that went in the first 5 picks of the fantasy with backup quarterbacks thrown to them.
I mean, has Justin
It
Jefferson
hurts
ever
just
had?
watching,
Has Justin Jefferson ever had a starting quarterback throw to him?
Wow.
Yeah, Steve's cousin.
That was the only time, and I'm pretty sure he's also. Where is he playing right now?
He's playing
Bench.
Waterboy.
Oh, he's playing what? Backup? You said? Is that what you said? Backup?
Waterboy.
He's a backup quarterback. Got it. Okay.
With a
Very
with
one of the
$100 million
highest paid
contract
quarterbacks in history.
with $100 million. Pay me that. I'll do whatever you want for that much money.
Was he made $330 million over his career?
Only Aaron Rodgers has made more guaranteed money in the NFL in NFL history than Kirk Cousins.
Wow.
Give me a quarter of that, and I'll wash your car every day. I don't care.
Yeah.
For the rest of my life.
Forever.
All right. Next up, the Geno Smith-led Raiders head to wherever they play, the Commanders. Commanders are a 3-point favorite
Wherever
here.
they play.
Well, now they're moving back to DC.
Yeah, but that's in a couple years. They're still a Landover.
Ant, who you got here?
Gino.
Geno.
I don't have we seen anything from the first of all, Jayden Daniels hasn't looked particularly great so far this year anyway. And we're just gonna put faith in this 98-year-old average age roster to beat an actual football team. No, I don't know.
98
I told you I thought
looked it up.
that's their actual average age. That's not an over exaggeration. The actual average age of the Washington Commanders is 98 years old. And you saw the injuries start to occur last week. They poor Austin Eckler. Likely, I hope it doesn't end his career because I love Austin Eckler. But man, that's
great TikTok guy. Great TikTok guy. Him and his wife, they do the thing. And
who gives a fuck? What about the undrafted rookie free agent that's had a fantastic career? We're gonna talk about his fucking TikToks.
Well, that's what he's got right now, Ant. That's what he's got.
That's all he's got.
Just throw his whole career away.
Season, he was cooking. Bryce Harper. He was making fucking
those were
macaroni and
great.
cheese and SpaghettiOs.
Those were great. He was making some banana bread too.
That's what I'm saying. It's good. It's good to have, content.
Yeah, I'm still taking the Raiders. I didn't change my mind. I'm actually kind of shocked they're underdogs here.
Well, it's in Washington.
Who cares?
They threw 3 picks.
Okay, and they still were actually in the game.
I guess. I mean, moral victories for the Raiders. Melo,
of course.
Give me Geno too.
The Raiders. If Daniels is out, I'm going with the Raiders
last week.
Huh?
Tom Brady got some insight last week.
I'm gonna go. I'll go with the Raiders because of the Jayden Daniels potentially not being 100% or missing the game. Timmy,
I thought they ruled him out already.
I don't think they ruled him out yet.
Yeah, since Tom Brady went in that meeting with his new pair of glasses with that little circle in the middle of them, I'm gonna say the Raiders are gonna win their first game.
This is a sweep. A Raiders sweep. Wow.
That's rare.
Fuck the Maryland Redskins.
Yeah, so it says that he's still day to day. He's missed practice, so
yeah. I think Friday will be the decision making. I don't think it's gonna be a game time decision. I think they said something about Friday.
I think being he has a knee sprain, it would be a real mistake to push him to play this week.
Well, they do have a history of pushing running quarterbacks to play through injury.
Fair point.
So we'll see what happens.
It's at home.
Also a knee injury.
September 20th.
Also a knee.
Oh.
Yeah, get your ass out there. Go play some football. All right.
We really need this week 3 game.
All right, next up, a big AFC West matchup. The Broncos had to play the Chargers. Chargers are a 2.5-point favorite here. I think I started with Ant last time, so we start with you, Melo. Broncos at Chargers. Chargers a 2.5-point favorite.
Give me the best quarterback in fantasy right now, the Chargers.
The Chargers. Are they? Is he the number one fantasy quarterback?
That's
I think
what it looked like
Daniel
in our
Jones is
league.
too. In our league,
Depends on scoring format.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
remember,
Joe Burrow?
in our league,
It's not
we
Burrow?
have no, it's not Burrow. You know, in
Not
our league we have you throw a 50-yard touchdown and you get 17 extra points.
not only did Joe Burrow get hurt, he's my quarterback. My backup quarterback is JJ McCarthy. Okay.
Oh no!
So that happened.
So who'd you pick up?
I made a trade. One of the auto drafters had 4 quarterbacks. So I said, hey, Dexter, you got a lot of quarterbacks here. He's got Mahomes. He's got CJ Stroud.
Oh, that was you.
Me?
I saw the trade. I didn't know who was part of it.
And who else does he have? He's got the little guy from the Cardinals.
Kyler Murray.
Actually, you have
the
the little guy from the Cardinals.
Yeah,
now.
I now have him because
The little guy.
his running and whatnot. It was either him, CJ Stroud, or Caleb Williams.
Ooh.
Right.
Those are his 4 quarterbacks.
Yeah,
would've
because
tra-
he
I
auto
would've traded
he
you,
auto
Baker.
drafted after like the 7th round, and you would figure by now that ESPN auto draft or any league auto draft would be smarter than AI these days. Don't pick 4 quarterbacks.
I would have traded you Baker.
I actually have Baker in a league, Melo. To your surprise, and I bid on him. This is an auction league. I have
big.
Baker. Yeah, I have Baker, and I also have what's his name from the Patriots?
May.
Drake May. And I started Drake May over Baker this week. It was like a last second decision. Baker's going against the Texans, and the other guy's going against the Dolphins. So I went. He did wind up scoring 7. So Baker scored 7 less points, but because JJ didn't do anything, because JJ got hurt, and the other JJ suffered, and as did my team. All right, back to this Broncos Chargers. I too will go with the Chargers. They're looking great. Defense, Hampton. You got a beast rookie running back. Utilize that man. But outside of that, Keenan Allen looks like he's turning back the clock 10 years, scoring touchdowns and whatnot. Not going to last, but I think the team will last. And they got a crazy coach too. Karate on, karate off. I go with the Chargers. Timmy?
Chargers.
Ant?
After 2 weeks, I'm already losing faith in the Denver Broncos. Give me the Chargers.
All right, Chargers. Next up, Saints at the Seahawks. Everybody Seahawks. I believe Seahawks are a 7.5 point favorite here. Yes?
Yes.
Seattle.
Filthy
Yeah. Now, here's the line that changed since yesterday, so I updated it. The Cowboys at the Bears. The Bears yesterday were a 1 point favorite. This is swung to the Cowboys as a 1 point favorite. We'll start with me. That would be really embarrassing if the Cowboys lost to the Bears, and it would bring nothing but smiles to my face, Timmy's face, Melo's face, and probably Ant's face too. But I think the Cowboys are going to win this game. Bears are looking like a Bears team. Timmy?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'll take the Cowgirls.
Cowgirls.
Cowboys. I'll be right back.
All right. Melo?
Cowboys. Them
All right.
boys.
Next up is the final game of the 4:00 slate on Sunday. The aforementioned little guy, Kyler Murray. I don't know who he's facing. If Brock Purdy might be playing, he might not be playing. If not, then it's Mac Jones. But either way, the 49ers are favored by 2.5 here. Timmy, start off with you, sir.
Where are they? Arizona or
San Francisco?
so they're in whatever the hell they play. Vista Cruz. They don't play in San Francisco either.
No.
It's actually a hard game. San Fran's missing a lot of people. They pulled out that shit last week, but I mean, the Cardinals are 2-0, right? 2-0. Or they 1-1.
1-1. Because I think they lost. Who did they lose week 1? Was it the Raiders?
You know what? I'm gonna go with the upset.
Cardinals are 2-0.
They are.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the upset. Give me the Cardinals to win.
You got 3 2-0 NFC West teams: 49ers, the Cardinals, and the Rams. Seahawks probably. Who did the Seahawks play the first week?
The 49ers.
49ers. All right, so that wouldn't have worked out. But they're 1-1. Melo, who you got here?
I got the Niners.
Give me the 49ers here too. I think Andrew. I think that the 49ers, as banged up as they are, I don't think the trust is there with the Cardinals just yet or ever. I mean, right? The Cardinals could be like 9-4, and you wouldn't trust them.
Yeah,
this is the Cardinals. All right, we'll get Ant's pick when he gets back. Next up is the Sunday night game that the three of us have already picked. The three of us have the Chiefs over the Giants. The Chiefs are a 6-point favorite here.
So we all have the Giants covering.
Very tempted for the Giants to cover this game. The Giants +6. All right, tease it. I could tease that shit to Giants +13. I'll be more than satisfied with that. Okay. I'm gonna say that Ant is going with the Chiefs here also. And then a great Monday night game in Baltimore. It's the Detroit Lions heading to play the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens at home are a 4.5-point favorite here. And Timmy, we'll start with you on this one.
Please, don't even have to ask.
The Lions. So you got week 2 Lions, not week 1 Lions.
I got 50. Right. 50-point scoring Lions.
All right, we're gonna play catch up with Ant right now. Cardinals, 49ers. 49ers 2.5-point favorite.
Cardinals.
He's going Cardinals. There's just some teams, players that we just cannot get over the hump to.
Mac Jones. Mac Jones.
Three times.
Shanahan. Sorry, you got to say.
500.
Chiefs and Giants. Chiefs are a 6-point favorite.
What's
Giants
that face?
+13, right? Giants +13.
I will be teasing that, but no, I'm taking the Chiefs.
Baby.
I will be teasing it. As soon as I saw that line, I was like, "Oh, what a tease!"
Hell yeah! All right, and now we are on that's the Sunday night game. Now we're on the Monday night game. Lions at Ravens. Ravens 4.5-point favorite. Timmy has chosen the Detroit Lions of Michigan. Ant, who you got?
Why are the Lions 4.5-point dogs? I get it's on the road, but like 4.5-point dogs against Baltimore. Give me the
2.5. Give me 2.5 there. You're taking it's 4.5. What I'm saying is the line should probably be closer to 2.5. You're taking. You said Lions.
Yeah. This is revenge for Baltimore beating the snot out of them. Was it last year? Early in the year, I think it was. In Detroit at that.
Revenge game. Melo?
This is really bothering me that this was the year I was like, okay, this is going to be the Lions' year to actually. Then I'm going to go for them. And yeah, no, I'm still not going to. Give me Baltimore.
What did you say? Say that one
this is the year. Like, this is the year I was like, okay, I have a feel like you guys have been gassing up the Lions for God knows how long now. And I've always shit on them. So this year I gave myself some thoughts and I was like, okay, I think if the Lions are going to do anything this year, it's going to be this year. They're going to, if they're going to make the Super Bowl, it'll be this year. What I was thinking. And now I just saw them I picked them last week. Week 1, I also picked them and they got beat down. But yeah, I don't think they're going to win this game. I'm going to go Baltimore. But I have more faith in the Lions this year than I did previous years. So it's not a hate pick like it normally was.
Oh, this is not hate filled. This is more logic.
Yes.
Than what you would typically put into a Lions pick. More logical. Okay, I got you. I don't think it should be 4.5. I think it should be a little bit closer. It's in Baltimore, and I think that's what's going to push us over the top here. I don't think they get their revenge. I think that the Ravens beat Detroit on Monday night in Baltimore, which will be a great game. And hopefully, Manning Cast is back. Don't come to take a week off in week 2. It's because they got the doubleheader.
There's so many more doubleheaders this year too. I saw when I was looking at the schedule.
Yeah, the 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. I don't like it. Doubleheader. What are we doing? All right, those are our picks. Those are our picks for week 3. T Soprano, I like it. Mr. Soprano up there, right on over there. Earlier on, I missed what he said, but then he came back and said it. You got a wife beater, not be a wife beater, but wear a wife beater and have the spaghetti sauce. Yeah, but it's a wife. Those are called wife beaters.
They're called tank tops.
Listen, growing up, they're called wife beaters. Okay, it wasn't an action; it was something we wore. All right, let's move it along here, and I don't think that we've got anything else to cover.
We got some page Beckers winning Rookie of the Year for the WNBA.
Oh, and how they announced it. That was pretty cool. What's on the show?
On the Jennifer Hudson show.
Yes.
When she was walking down the hallway.
Dance hallway thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, she did win Rookie of the Year honors, and she held back some tears, but that's pretty cool.
I thought so. I thought it was something interesting to do, bring a little bit more eyes to the WNBA. And then also we have,
playoff
Dabo Sweeney going berserk on the media because he's 1-2 and he's like, oh, why are you guys critiquing me and stuff like that? Because you're 1-2. You could be 0-3.
Should be 0-3.
Yeah, that was big news.
Especially when they were ranked, 4th, 6th to start the year?
3rd.
They're ranked 3rd? I thought it was...
Weren't they 3 versus 8 week 1 against LSU? Wasn't that 3-8? Wasn't that the I could be wrong. I thought
they were 4. I thought they were the 4 or 6. I think the pre...
You know who's 4 now, right?
Was 4? So...
No, I said who's 4 now, right?
Yeah, baby.
A little Canes action. Got Florida this week, Saturday. Beat those bums. All right, Timmy, what do you have here on the way out here, sir?
On the way out, I have a message for Andrew. I said, you want to talk all this old school shit about the rules? Remember this rule. I'm the fucking one who calls the shots.
Beautiful.
Now get the fuck out of here.
That was great.
Excellent work, Timmy. Ant?
Next Friday, I'm taking the kids to SmackDown. It's here at the Kia Center.
Nice.
Got tickets already. So they're all very excited. I allowed them all to pick out a piece of attire from their favorite wrestler, and we're ordering those so that they can wear those. Right now, well, the little one keeps
major
changing her mind.
You almost left us all on a cliffhanger.
the little one. Here, I'll go from smallest to oldest. The youngest one, she's going back and forth. It started out as Braun Breaker. It is now migrating. It is now migrating to Cody Rhodes. We're going to order them tomorrow, so I'm hoping we'll see what she lands on. My middle daughter has been through and through Jey Uso. That's what she wants. And my oldest daughter, doing me proud, picked CM Punk.
Good job. Legend.
Her backup was Rhea
What a
Ripley,
legendary couple, by the way.
She liked the Punk material better. So
I like the Punk material better too.
Over mommy, really?
I let her choose.
You see no influence
from dad. You pick who you want. That's
what's that move called that they did?
The double booker. That's what we're gonna call it.
What's it called?
The double booker. That's what we're calling it.
I saw that. I was like, oh, I like this. I like it a lot. All right.
What are you wearing?
That'd be cool.
I have not.
I don't
I have
remember
not
last time
chosen
I went
yet.
to
I have not chosen yet. I'm still debating on what I want to do. Because I'm not gonna lie, there was a Cody windbreaker. It's the white like Olympic style windbreaker with the skull on it. That thing's beautiful. I really want to get that, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. So I don't know yet. That windbreaker's sick though. I really want to buy it. I'll figure. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm still looking. I actually have it.
Go old school. Can't go wrong.
If I could find, like, I wish I had some of my stuff that I had when I was a kid. Like, I had a bunch of NWO stuff, and I had like the old Austin 316 shirts and a bunch of stuff like that.
You can buy those.
Buy those. Yeah, I got one. Yeah, I got a.
They have
316.
They're on.
I did my. Remember the Justice Suite 50th episode celebration where I did the beers out there.
Yeah.
That's what I wore.
I think what I should do in honor of Melo is just get something Seth Rollins related because he's like my favorite. But you know, I couldn't find any Ricochet stuff, so I don't know.
Ouch.
I mean, if you want to get the greatest wrestler in the world right now, you should have got some Will Ospreay stuff. But it's okay.
Who?
They sell merchandise for him?
Of course they do.
What is the name that you said?
William Ospreay.
I couldn't pick him out of a lineup if you paid me $1 million. All right, Melo, what do you got here on the way out?
I had something, and then you guys just absolutely continue to throw CM Punk at me. WrestlePalooza. Oh, no one cares because it's all out
Saturday,
this
right?
Sunday.
Yeah, okay.
All out on Sunday, 3 p.m. Timmy, we're doing the show on Saturday. Tune in. Just
they're gonna get beat they're gonna be beat by the NFL.
All of them are.
What, at 3 o'clock? They're gonna get beat by the Falcons Panthers. That's what they're gonna get beat by those ratings here.
The only reason is because one of them is free and the other one is not. But in that case, what's a Sunday night? Oh, Giants. Yeah, I'd rather watch. I'm probably gonna be watching that or WrestlePalooza to watch two grown.
I thought WrestlePalooza is Saturday.
WrestlePalooza is Saturday.
Are you sure? I thought it was Sunday.
Saturday.
I've been seeing it. Listen, I watch these shows all day long. No, it's Saturday.
Saturday at 7.
I saw Seth Rollins was out there. He said Saturday at 7 p.m. Be out there because we're gonna be out there showing our shit. Love that we're back in the ESPN.
Okay, so they're both Saturday. That's what it is. I thought it was Sunday.
They're still somehow going to find a way to lose to Falcons Panthers. That's crazy.
They're gonna lose to California State University versus Illinois Culture Club
versus ITT Technical Institute.
They're not going to be losing to that anyway. 3 p.m.
University of Phoenix Online versus
fourth quarter. They're within 3. They call it on that wrestling company. They said don't change the channel. Don't change the station now. Keep it here. That'll put some butts in seats.
I have one more thing I need to say real quick, and it's the world we live in, and it's a shame. The world. So I'm playing Madden, right? And of course I have to put myself in the game, and I like to play the fantasy thing and all that stuff. So when it comes to hometown city, I'm going to put Queens. I've lived in Queens the majority of my life. I put Queens. They don't allow you to put Queens. It's offensive because it might be a gay slur. You can't write Queens. You know how angry I was that you could not, you can if you have the new Madden, go try to create a player, and when it says city, put Queens. The message comes up. It's like offensive material that we're not, and I'm like, what's? I went through everything. What's offensive? My name, my birthday. What the fuck is offensive? I was like, what the hell's going on? Queen.
Your birthday is offensive.
It is offensive. I'm too old. But Queen is now offensive. We can't even say Queen. I had to change it to literally Woodside. Then it went through. Yeah.
Wow.
That's how bad we've gotten in this world. Now you can't even say the name of where I grew up.
Ian, what you got down there?
Oh, sorry. I'll pull it back up. I was showing Melo some cool stuff they had.
Some swag.
On WWE shop. Yeah, I just thought it was neat. I couldn't put it up. I don't have the ability to put it up on the screen anymore. So
That's a shirt.
Oh, look at.
No, it's an autograph. It's just an autograph poster. I just thought it was funny because I realized who all was in it.
That's from War Games last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heyman and Seth Rollins were on First Take either yesterday or today.
I gotta get back to work so I can start meeting these people.
Well, you're never going to see Molly Karam again, Timmy.
I know. Oh well. I never saw her anyway. She's not one of them. I need my own elevator people. She walked right at the fucking front door.
Oh. Well, another thing is, Stephen A. came on and he did like a little 30-second thing about how it was great working with her and whatever. And then on his show, he says, do I have a feeling? Do I have a feeling of what it was? Yes, but it's not for me to say. It's obviously a contract thing that you read about all these contracts being signed the day before, and then her out of the blue saying, all right, I'm done. But like Jeff Saturday and a bunch of other people got re-upped. And so I guess they couldn't make her deal. They couldn't meet her quota.
One more side note: Christopher Reeve's son, when he works there, he has the same sparkle in his eyes that his father had. It's magical sparkle in that man's eyes. All right. I looked into his eyes. I said Superman. That's all I said.
anyone watching Peacemaker?
I have to catch up.
I still haven't gotten.
I'm two down. I'm two behind.
I'm waiting for that, and now that once that finishes, binge watch that, and hopefully you can catch up on what is it, Gen V?
Maybe I should go with like a Bray Wyatt shirt. There's some cool Bray Wyatt stuff here.
Are you going to Horror Nights?
No, I'm going to SmackDown next Friday.
No, Orton. I meant like art. Like I wasn't asking.
Oh, Randy Orton.
Oh, are you? I don't do. I'm not a scary stuff person. That's not for me.
You could buy the thing. Don't scare me thing.
Or I could just save like $300 and not go.
I bought the Hulk the half shirt. It says Hulkamania. Then it says For Life. It's the Hulkamania yellow.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Can't find it. It's in this house somewhere. Can't find it.
Oh, it's there, but you can't.
I said, oh, this is awesome. I can't wait to wear it. Put it down and never start again.
Is it this one? Hold on. Let me put it back on the screen. Is it this one?
Yes, that's what I have.
Ooh,
that's really cool.
That's a pretty dope one.
I like that one a lot. Not going to lie. I may copycat you on that one, Tim. Whoa.
That's the one I got. Can't find it. It's in the house somewhere.
I used to have the t-shirts. I used to have the tank tops. I used to cut a little snip on top and then until my mom found my top drawer filled with just ripped Hanes tank tops. I used to write friggin' Hulkamania on the front of it, and then I'm too young. I can't rip the shirt. I gotta cut. I mean, they do too sometimes. Okay, sometimes the wrestlers gotta cut it too.
Yeah, like CM Punk.
Good. Whoa. Take it easy. That's the hatred. Take it easy. All right, that does it for us this week on episode 1.
Gentlemen, for letting us going over 2 hours.
I let it go. Listen, as soon as Ant got up at 1 hour and 54 minutes, I knew it was.
That's what blew it.
I knew that. I knew I couldn't get it done. But we'll keep you updated on everything that's going on in the world of sports, in the Facebook group and on social media. And until next week, I will not be here next week. You guys do a show without me. I'm cruising, going on a Virgin cruise, baby. No kids.
Oh, poor thing.
No kids allowed. There's
a high Kraken alert next week. Just want you to know that.
That storm is a brewing out there.
But it's turning.
It's already. It's not a concern.
And our first stop is Mexico, so we're heading.
There's the safest place in the world. I'll shit on everything if you give me a chance.
Well, here too. He's
also going to Aruba.
Yeah.
Man, I've never been there. I don't know.
I'm going to Mexico and I'm going to the Bahamas. It's a 5-night. Be out of here. No kids.
You going?
No
You're
kids
going
on
during the week,
the cruise.
Monday to Friday? Are you doing a Monday to Friday? Monday to
Sunday,
Saturday?
Sunday through
Saturday?
Friday morning.
Friday we get back. It's
That's
the Valiant Lady. The Valiant Lady. Yeah, I got my red attire for Red Scarlet Night. I'm ready. I'm ready, baby.
What
Yeah,
color
Got
is
my bar tab is paid.
What color is your life jacket?
Probably on.
Usually they're orange or neon green.
Okay.
Usually.
Are you gonna be taking your basic, influencer on the hammock and then on the netting photos?
On the hammock, of course, and especially if I get the upgrade. Forget about it. I'm gonna be out on that giant balcony.
If you take a picture of your fucking feet laying down on the fucking thing, I'm never gonna talk to you ever again. I hate those fucking pictures. Enough with your fucking feet against the wall. Who cares?
I don't think I've ever taken a picture like that, so I think we'll be okay.
Tell your wife to. It's not allowed. It's hard.
That's it. Don't want to see that. You're banned. Blocked. Get out of here. All right, everybody. Peace out, and let's go Giants.